I'm talking with Lillian Barbito, the co-artistic director of BodyTraffic, a dance company from LA, performing at the Morrison Center tonight. Lillian, have you brought BodyTraffic to Boise before?
This will be BodyTraffic's first time ever performing in Idaho, and we're very excited about it.
Well, that's great. We're totally excited to have you. Tell me a little bit about what we can expect in your performance tonight.
The audience can expect to be moved and entertained. The program has 4 different works on it, and they're all completely different. We're starting the evening with Ode to Joy by choreographer Richard Siegel, and as the title suggests, it is a really joyous piece that's an homage to great American jazz music. There's sections by Ella Fitzgerald, Oscar Peterson, Billie Holiday, so it has a lot of fabulous musicality in it. And the second work on the program is one of our newest pieces by a Slovak named Anton Lackey. And the title of the work is Private Games Chapter 1. And the piece has some haunting imagery and really high-octane movement. So it's a very exciting and somewhat bizarre and haunting piece. And the third work is an excerpt from Once Again Before You Go by choreographer Victor Quijada. And the audience will see in that some breakdancing vocabulary because his beginnings as a dancer were as a b-boy. So there's some breakdancing in the show, and then we're going to close the evening with a piece by Joshua Pugh, and the title of the work is A Trick of the Light, and what that is referring to is the supposed green flash that happens just as the sun dips beneath the horizon at a sunset. And it's very nostalgic, and the dancers are wearing sort of 50s prom outfits. So it's a very full evening and a lot of fun.
That is a full night indeed. It sounds like you're really covering almost every type of dance, too. Speaking of that, Lillian, what do you think sets BodyTraffic apart from any other dance company? Because it seems like you guys are very unique and very contemporary.
Well, thank you. I think that the company is affected by its location. And anybody in Los Angeles understands that it has some of the best weather in the entire world. And it's sort of hard to be brooding when you're, in 80-degree sunny weather. So I think that actually the vitamin D has a big impact on our company. And Tina and I are both mothers. I have 2 boys and Tina has 1 boy. And so we really have a sense of a bigger picture. We take our work very seriously, but we tend to not sweat the small stuff. And we look at our dancers not just as employees, but really like family. And I think that that's what people are sense when they see the company is this not just camaraderie, but really a deep love and respect for each other.
And I'm sure that camaraderie and closeness really shines through in your performances.
It does, and we had a really fabulous bonding experience last year or actually now it's 2 years ago, in 2015, BodyTraffic was selected by the U.S. Department of State to be cultural ambassadors to the Middle East, and we were in Jordan and Israel for 6 weeks doing outreach. And I think that anytime you experience that with people, just the healing power of dance and how dance can bring people together, it really changed us as a company. And now, even when we're stateside here in the U.S., we really have a sense of that dance can heal people. And so that definitely shines through in the work as well.
Wow, that had to have been a very powerful journey. With all the performances and rave reviews that BodyTraffic has got, what is your favorite part of the performance?
My favorite part about seeing BodyTraffic perform is that each time, no matter how many times they've performed the work, it feels fresh. And the dancers add a lot of nuance and color, and the work is very theatrical, and there is, even if it's not necessarily a linear story, there's definitely intention behind everything they're doing. So I really enjoy being surprised by the dancers with every show because they really bring their own interpretation to the work and really deliver the choreographer's vision. So that's always very exciting to see how they keep it alive from show to show.
So it's exciting every time you see it?
Absolutely.
That's excellent. So let's say someone's never seen a professional dance performance before, and then they get to see BodyTraffic. What sort of things do you hear from your audience after the show?
Well, that's a great question. And our programs are usually versatile, where there's something for everyone. And let's say it's a program with 3 pieces on the evening. If we ask the audience what their favorite was, a third of the audience will say the first piece, another third will say the second, and so on. So there really is something for everyone, whether it's something sentimental that sort of tugs at someone's heartstrings, or if it's a really uplifting piece that's fun and they just feel inspired by it, or if it's something more introverted and thought-provoking, if somebody's more intellectual. So there really is something for everyone. But I think one of my favorite comments has ever been that there was a husband that was dragged to the show unwillingly by his spouse, and because he doesn't like dance, but she was forcing him to come, and he said, I don't like dance, but I love BodyTraffic. We're notorious for converting non-dance lovers into dance enthusiasts.
Well, you can't get much better of a compliment than that. It's been great talking to you, Lillian. Thanks for spending some time with us. Anything else you'd like to say before we let you go?
Yes, I just wanted people to know that I actually have family there. I go every year to Boise. My parents live north of there in Cascade. My grandmother and my brother and my aunt, they all live in Boise. I have friends there. So I'm personally very excited to come. And we don't like to just go into a city and do our performance. We would love it, obviously, if people will attend the show, but more than that, if they will stay afterwards and meet us and give us their feedback. We want to know what the people of Boise think of our work. So we'd love to have one-on-one interactions with them as well.
Great. Well, I'm sure you're going to have plenty of folks who want to talk to you and meet with you after the show. We got a deep appreciation for the arts here in Boise, so you'll be in great company. Again, Lillian, thank you so much for being with us. BodyTraffic performing at the Morrison Center tonight at 8 p.m. Check it out at morrisoncenter.com.